Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to get into Amazon Warrior episode number 20. All right, we back in. Now, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what the Amazon Warrior is all about, all you have to do is go watch episode number 1. But for everybody else, y'all already know the deal. Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. Now, I got to throw my usual disclaimer out here. All right, this is not a little kid video. So if you got little kids, put them out the room. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be cursing. We're going to be talking shit. Y'all already know how it goes. All right, now, this is also not a tech video, even though I do got a product I want to show y'all. But this is more of just a vlog, just me unwinding and having some drinks with all my niggas out there in YouTube land. All right, so let's get it popping. Now, what am I drinking today? Well, today, since I ain't did the stream in a minute, I decided to come back out with the classic shit. So we got pineapple Ciroc. All right, so we got the pineapple Ciroc on deck. Let me just make sure. Now, before we go too far, let me make sure the sound is good. Issues with the sound here and there. Let me know, can y'all hear me? Everything going good or not? Let me know what it is. All right, so I'll wait a second for the stream to catch up, and let me know if y'all can hear me or not. All right, y'all, it sounds low. Somebody says it sounds low. Let's see. Let's see if I can play with this little microphone a little bit. I don't know. You might have to turn the volume up a little. Let me make sure everything is up, though. Let's make sure everything is up. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll wait a second. We'll see before we go too far. Make sure. Oh, bombs. Got the bombs on deck, yo. Y'all already know how that goes. Bombs are always on deck. All right, bombs on deck. All right, I don't see. Okay, somebody said sounds great. All right, that's cool. Now, y'all remember the New Year's stream? I think I found out what the problem was. I think I had my microphone too close to the camera and too close to the computer. I was getting mad feedback. Y'all heard a lot of static and all of that. But now I got a little bullshit microphone here set up. So whatever. We'll see. All right. A lot of people saying it sounds good. Look, if it sounds low, I'm not gonna start fucking around with the computer right now. All you got to do is turn your volume up, all right? And y'all know, once I start drinking, my voice is going to start getting louder anyway. All right, y'all already know how that goes. My voice is going to get loud once I start drinking. Matter of fact, let me make one switch. Let's see. Let's see. How's that? Y'all hear? Does it sound better with like this now, or does it sound better? Yeah, this is definitely live, Sam. All right. Does it sound better like this? I hate having to fuck around with the sound and all of that at the beginning, but let's just get through this, and we'll make it work. All right. How's the sound? On a 1 to 10, somebody press some numbers. How does the sound between 1 to 10? All right, let me know. I'm trying to go slow because I know there's a little 30-second delay. But hit me up with a 1 to 10 and let me know how the sound is. All right, sounds fine. All right, Sam, I see you got that Patron on deck. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let me get my supply checklist ready, too, while I'm waiting for the shit to catch up. Get my supplies on deck. Let's see. Okay, somebody said better now. All right, so this is how we're going to rock out. We're going to rock out like this now. All right, we're going to rock out like this. Now, let's get the supply checklist. I got the Ciroc on deck, pineapple Ciroc. Let me go to my other screen real quick. All right, bingo. 10s, 11s. Okay. Now, see, like I said, I had the camera. I had the shit too close and all that. This is a learning experience for all of us, though. So, hopefully, now that I see how to set it up, my next step will be now getting an even better mic. And we'll rock out like that. So let me show y'all the supplies that we got on deck. We got the pineapple, the Dole pineapple. Y'all know we keep the Dole shit on deck. All right, that's the real pineapples. Match it up with the Dole pineapple juice. All right, so we got this on deck too. And I got a big boy glass tonight too. All right, so we got the big boy glass. So let's pop this open and have a quick drink. All right, let me grab the little knife. Got a little unboxing knife. Small joint. Pop open this Ciroc. I'm going to go back to the stream in a second. Let me know what y'all drinking. Let me just move this shit over a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's open up this Ciroc. I should have did this before the video, Whatever. It is what it is. There we go. All right, brand new bottle on deck. Let's get some pineapple juice ready. Yeah, this is stuff that next time I'll probably do this in advance. But you know, this is live stream, so we live action. Okay. Old school can openers on deck. Straight hood status. And pineapples on deck. Alright, so what we're gonna do with the pineapple, we're gonna do some fancy shit. Let me show y'all how I'm rocking that tonight. Alright, so we're gonna drop a pineapple right in the glass like that. Matter of fact, since we don't got no ice, let's drop 2 pineapples on deck. File this to the side. My cat gonna come and get this in a minute. Let's get some Ciroc in here. Niggas on their way to work, I see you. I see you. I just got off of work, so that's why I had to start the stream late. Okay. Let's get some Ciroc in here. Boy, getting fancy tonight. Now this is a big size cup too, so you never know. We might get turned up tonight, get wasted. Some pineapple juice on deck. Should smell it mad fresh. Sound like a nigga taking a piss, right? All right, that's that. And of course, got a straw. You know, I got a little coof. Drop the straw on. Get rid of this knife. And of course, I gotta keep. You know, I got OCD, so we gotta keep this shit looking kind of clean. Not too clean, but kind of clean. There we go. All right. Get a little mix on this. Make sure you get the pineapple swirling in there. You know, let the pineapple juices just marinate in there real quick. And we'll have our first drink. Now, today's first drink. All right, today's first drink. Now, also, I got to tell y'all, I've mentioned this on New Year's. I don't know if y'all seen the New Year's stream. But I'm going back to streaming by myself. I told y'all before, T is not really into the internet. She's not really into making videos and all that. Like, she did that for me as a favor the first time. You know, we just have fun. And then the second and third time, yeah, we was just chilling and all that. But that's not really her thing. So we got to respect her privacy. She's a very private person. So we got to respect her privacy. So it's going to be back to just me. All right, that's how we do it. All right, let's see now. I'm not looking at the stream just yet. I see a few trolls on deck, but we'll keep it moving. Today's first drink, I got to give a big rest in peace to my man Duran. All right, he just passed away last week. I didn't even know. I only found out because my man flew in town for the funeral. You know what I'm saying? We kind of lost contact. But let me give a rest in peace shout out to my man Ron. Yo, this drink is for you. Stream, drink up, bitches. Yeah, that New Year stream, yo. The New Year stream was crazy. I know we went buck wild. We got crazy at the end of that shit. Make sure I got the bombs on deck too. Make sure those is on deck. Y'all heard that? All right. All right, let's go. Now, as usual, no religion, no politics, none of that bullshit. We just gonna have fun. So first, how many of y'all cats? I'm actually looking at the stream too right now. How many of y'all cats watched the Super Bowl? All right, now, y'all know my Giants wasn't in there. My Jets wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I was going with the Patriots because you know I'm a Tom Brady fan. I ain't gonna front. Brady is like the last of the real quarterbacks from my era. You know, the John Elway, Joe Montana, Steve Young. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady is like one of the last of those real quarterbacks on deck. So you know I had to go with Brady. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but if y'all watch the Super Bowl, how many of y'all threw something at the TV or broke something or got crazy mad when these niggas threw the ball? Like, I don't understand that. Now, I'm looking at the stream right now, too. I don't understand that. You got a nigga like Marshawn Lynch, a.k.a. Beast Mode. You got Beast Mode on your team. Y'all at the 1 yard line. This is it, yo. Why would you not throw the ball? I mean, why would you not pass the ball to him and let him run it? Like, you know, straight handoff play. Why did they do that, yo? Why did they do that, yo? That shit kind of broke my heart. But at the same time, I was going for the Patriots, so, you know, it is what it is. What y'all thought about the Super Bowl commercials, though? All right, because that's part of the reason why you watch the Super Bowl too, see all the new commercials and all that, and also the Pete Carroll choke yourself. Yo, did y'all see Marshawn Lynch Twitter? That cat don't give a fuck, yeah. That cat does not care. He was going straight in on all the coaches. Yeah, Pete Carroll, man, that was, I don't know, man. that was a major failure. Yeah, it don't fail worse than that. But did y'all see the halftime show? Your girl Missy Elliott, she kind of, I don't know. In my opinion, Katy Perry did her thing, but Missy Elliott, she kind of stole the show a little bit, in my opinion, especially since we haven't seen Missy on the set in a while. So I don't know. That was a good halftime show, though. You know what I'm saying? I like Katy Perry too. I'm like Kim Jong Un, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That nigga from the interview, yo. You know what I'm saying? I be singing the Katy Perry songs in the shower every now and then. Don't hate, yo. Don't hate. Yeah. What was y'all favorite commercial? What was y'all favorite commercial? I don't. To be honest, there was a few that caught my mind. I was mad drunk that day too. Y'all see me on Twitter having mad fun. I don't really remember too many that really stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun though. Yeah, yo, go Marshawn Lynch. He was wilding out on Twitter right after the game, talking about he not coming back there no more and all this crazy shit. This nigga was going, this nigga was going crazy, yo. But it is what it is. You gotta feel his frustrations, yo. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to win that game. They were supposed to win that game. Anyway, let's go to the stream. Let's see what y'all thought about that. Let's see, the Sharks with Katy Perry killed the show. Yeah, no doubt. That halftime show was alright, yeah. That halftime show was alright. Missy Elliott, she really did her thing, though. She really did her thing. She looking good, too. Y'all remember Missy Elliott? She was, like, struggling with some weight issues and all that. Then she lost a whole bunch of weight, gained it back. So she was looking good, looking mad energetic. I could definitely see her making some kind of comeback. She need to link up with Timberland again and get back out here and get this money again. Shark stole the show. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. The Taken commercial. That was the Taken commercial was a go. That was a definite go. Yeah, some of those commercials was mad sad though. Like with that little kid, yeah, that shit was mad sad, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit had me like a little emotional for a minute. You know what I'm saying? BMW commercial was banging, yeah. That was a go. Yeah. Let me see. All right. Matter of fact, since I see a lot of streams talking about movies, let's get into the movie of the week real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. Now, I actually did see a couple of movies in the last, couple of weeks. I haven't streamed in about a month. I did see a couple of movies. I only talk about right now 3 that kind of stuck out with me. All right, first one, John Wick, yo. All right, so my man, somebody just said John Wick is a GOAT, and I'm gonna have to agree with you, yo. Let's have another drink real quick for Keanu Reeves, yo, John Wick, yo, drink up, bitches. Yo, John Wick is crazy. All right, that movie is one of those movies that if you want to see people getting shot in the head, you want to see karate, dudes getting chopped in the throat and all of that. John Wick is that movie that you want to see. Trust me, it's not like The Matrix now. It's no, he not doing no Matrix type shit, but he is definitely dropping mad headshots, yo. It's crazy, yo. Mad unnecessary headshots too, and that's what I like about that. I like movies like, we know it's just a movie. The nigga's not really dead, so why not just give him an extra one in the dome to make sure he's not coming back? Like he was shooting cats in the chest and they down. He could have just walked away, but he walked up to them and just, give him one in the dome just to seal the deal. And I like that, yo. I like that because it's just a movie, yo. Entertain me, yo. You know what I'm saying? I bought that shit off Amazon for $15. I want to be entertained. And that movie was definitely entertaining. All right. Yo, if y'all didn't see John Wick, trust me when I tell you, go see John Wick. All right. It's on Amazon right now. It might be on the Google Play Store and all that. I think it's definitely on Google Play. You need to see that. All right. You need to see that. Yeah, I'm drinking pineapple Ciroc and pineapple juice. All right. Stream for cats that was asking. Now, the next movie I seen was Nightcrawler. All right, I gotta have another sip. Yo, Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal. I got a new respect for this cat. Y'all remember him, Prince of Persia? You know what I'm saying? He was Brokeback Mountain. You know what I'm saying? He was in a few movies that was, kind of questionable. That was very questionable. But yo, watch Nightcrawler. All right, the man, he killed that role. Pure acting. You know what I'm saying? Pure acting. It's not that cheesy, that cheesy bullshit acting. This was real acting. I could definitely believe his character and all of that. Nightcrawler. All right, that's the name of it. Make sure I'm saying that right. Not either Nightcrawler, Night Stalker. I think it's Nightcrawler. But the dude plays like one of those cats You know what a stringer is? Like a dude that, got a police radio in his car and got a camera, and they try to get to the scene and get footage and sell it to the news. All right, so that's the whole basic premise of the movie. But I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. Trust me when I tell you, go see Nightcrawler. All right, you need to see that. That's on your need to see list. All right, and when you're watching it, go into it with an open mind. All right, try to believe the character, because at first the character might seem kind of strange and weird and all that, but go into it with an open mind and get entertained. You. All right, trust me. And the last movie I seen, now I just seen this probably 2 nights ago, was Birdman. All right, with Michael Keaton and Ed Norton. I had a whole bunch of cats in Birdman. Yo, Birdman. Now, when you see the preview for Birdman, they it's kind of a little bit misleading. You see a little action sequences and all that, so you might think that it's some kind of action movie and all that. It's not. All right, it's not an action movie. It's a real movie with real actors giving real performances. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, whenever a movie comes out and you see all of a sudden it got mad Academy Award nominations and all that, sometimes it's questionable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's doing the voting, but sometimes it's the truth. Like, you're going to get some real acting. And if you watch Birdman, trust me, you're going to see some real acting. I got a new respect for Michael Keaton too. And it's kind of ironic that the character that he plays was supposed to be Birdman back in the days. And he was actually the first real Batman, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, that was the real Batman. So it's kind of like, the story kind of like piggybacks off of that, of him growing up 20 years later. And now he's trying to be in the theater on Broadway and all that. So if you're looking for action and, people getting killed and all that, that's Birdman ain't the movie. But if you want to see a nice movie that you could just sit back and see some real acting, and just appreciate the movie, trust me, you want to watch Birdman, all right? But yeah, from Batman to Birdman, yeah. All right, but Michael Keaton, he fell off a little bit. Like, you didn't really see him on the set too much. I liked him in Jackie Brown, you know what I'm saying? You didn't really see him on the set too much. But he came back mad strong with this, and I'm glad, yo. I'm glad. I always go for a comeback story. I like to see a good comeback story. What else? Go beast mode on the drink. Let's see what y'all talking about on the stream real quick. I was zoning out. Let's see. What's my thoughts on the M9 and the S6? We're gonna get into that in a minute. We're gonna get into all the tech shit, all the phone shit. Shout out to everybody that went to CES and all that. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I can't. That's why I haven't been streaming too, because January is pretty much my busy season. I don't have too much time to be doing too much shit in January. That's why I really wasn't streaming. But now, it's February, so now we getting back in. We're going to start streaming again every week, and keep it moving. All right? So we're going to get into tech shit and all that, all the shit that's popping at CES, this Apple Watch. A lot of people was asking me what was the best thing that I seen at CES. And to be honest with y'all, I forgot the name of that phone, but there's a phone that has a screen on the front and a screen on the back. I forgot the name of it. Now the screen on the back is black and white, but still it's just sick, yo. All right, that one was sick. Yeah, I got a product tonight. That's the name of the video. Perfect drink. That's the name of the product. I got the perfect drink. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But right now, I want to tell y'all a little story. I got to tell y'all a story in in honor of my man Ron, yo. All right, I gotta, yeah, I'm definitely hyped. Oh, Suge Knight. I gotta tell y'all a story, in honor, I'm paying condolences to my man Ron. I gotta tell y'all a little story. One of the many nights that I chill with this cat, and we got into a little situation, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story about that. So sit back, have a drink, and I'm gonna tell you how it goes. Yeah, Suge Knight, your boy Suge Knight. That's what I'm saying. This nigga, he wilding out. He need to go sit down. And he might have to sit down and do a couple of joints, get his mind right. Michael Douglas, Falling Down. Falling Down was that movie, son. Falling Down was definitely that movie. All right, Anton? Falling Down was definitely that movie. My favorite part of Falling Down, if y'all didn't see Falling Down, make sure you see that too. Remember when son went into the Army-Navy store? The dude in the Army-Navy store, to me, he stole the movie. That was the cat right there. All right, that was the cat. Let's see now. The Yoda phone, that was the name of it, the Yoda phone, yo. That shit looked tough, yo. Now, I don't know if that's going to be coming out in the States and all that. A lot of this shit is like Asian phones and all that. But the Yoda phone, that shit looked tough. All right, so let me tell y'all the story real quick because I know some of my dudes is watching this stream too. My dudes that was there that night because I told them I was going to talk about the story. Because I don't really do funerals, even though my man flew into town and I knew about the funeral and all that. I don't really fuck with funerals. I done been to too many funerals. I'm not really trying to go to a funeral unless it's somebody mad close to me, immediate family and all that. Other than that, I will go hang out on the block afterwards and, we'll have some drinks and we talk shit about the person and all that. I could do that, but I'm not really into that funeral shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell y'all a little story about my man Ron, all right, and what happened with this cat. And let's get right into it. Now, this is the story, yo. Y'all ready? Let's have a drink real quick. Yeah, Suge Knight, he definitely he definitely think he got 9 lives, yo. They about to give him that OJ treatment in a minute though, yo. They gonna give him that OJ treatment because they let him shine, they let him walk on a lot of shit, and they getting tired of this shit. They gonna have to set an example with Suge Knight. they wanted him for a minute, so they gonna get him. Anyway, let me tell you about my man Ron, alright? Now, I met this cat in high school. Alright, now, I was probably about 16, 17 years old when I met Ron. At the time, I was going to Hillcrest High School. He was going to Jamaica High School. So, we had to play. I played on the team, and he played on the basketball team. So, we had to play each other during the season and all that. And not to mention, we used to play ball in the same parks. I used to like traveling to go play basketball. So I met him and shit, and, one time I seen him at the park, and I'm like, oh shit, this is the same cat that, that was doing work in that game when we played them, blah, blah, blah. So, we get to talking and shit, we get cool, we kind of, we become friends. I'm probably like 16, 17 years old, we became friends, we start hanging out all the time. Dude used to come to my crib and play NBA Live, we used to have NBA Live tournaments at the crib and all that. Alright, so this was my dude back in the day, like, we was mad tight. So anyway, fast forward, I'm about maybe 18 years old. I'm about 18 years old. And back in the day, we used to go to the college parties. When I was 18 years old, I was going to Queensborough College. And the funny thing is, my man was going there too. My man Ron went there. A lot of cats from the hood was going to Queensborough because that was like one of them colleges that you could just get in, say, like, don't matter with the grades and all that. You easily gonna get financial aid and, you could just get in. You go to Queensborough, it's a 2-year school, you go do 2 years there, and then you transfer out to, one of these CUNY schools, Hunter College or York College, whatever you want to do. So that's what we was doing. That was our plan. So I went to Queensborough College. I was there at the same time DJ Clue was there. Shout out to DJ Clue. That was my dude back in the days too. A lot of cats was at Queensborough. It was like a big high school, but it was a college. And so anyway, so I met this nigga again. All right, so now I was chilling with Ron for like 2 years, and then we kind of separated a little bit. I was doing my own thing, but then kind of find out we met up again back at the same college. We back at Queensborough College together. Me, him, Mook, a lot of cats. We was all up in there. We used to chill, go. They used to have a little 12 to 2 parties in the afternoon, and we used to chill out like that. So now that we get to chilling and all that, I'm like, look, this is what we do. He wanted to come through around my neighborhood now. He wanted to chill with us. So I'm like, this is what we do. We like to go to college parties. Right? And York College is right in South Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to everybody from Southside. Shout out to all the old school cats. Y'all remember that York College used to have the parties on Friday nights. And it was a college party. It would be like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. You pay like $5. They don't sell no drinks or nothing like that. It'd be like just a college party. And we young dudes, we in college, like that's what we do. But y'all gotta remember, let me paint the picture for y'all. All right, let me paint the picture. Y'all gotta remember that back then, that was before everybody had a cell phone. There was no Instagram and Twitter and MySpace. There was nothing. It was nothing. All right, everybody had a beeper. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a beeper. So what we used to do was, when we're gonna go out somewhere, look, we'll talk during the day. I might call your house during the day while you home, or I see you in the park and all that. And we're gonna organize. We're going out tonight. We're gonna meet at the spot at 10:30. If everybody knows, if you're not there at 10:30, 10:45, by 11 o'clock we out and you done. There's no phone call. You can't call nobody. You can't update your status and let somebody know where you at. You got left, yo. If you wasn't there, you got left. All right. So one night All right. So one night I see my man Ron in school that morning. All right, it was a Friday morning. So I see my man Ron. I'm like, look, tonight we're gonna go out. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're having a party at York College. We're gonna go there. And from my crib, York College was in walking distance. So I'm like, and a lot of cats from the hood, like, even though we all had a bunch of hoopties and all that, I had the 77. Yeah, young niggas don't know nothing about this. I had the 77 Cadillac Fleetwood Broom. All right, the Fleetwood Broom. Shout out to my mom. She hit me with that joint when I turned 18. She just threw me the keys like, yeah, you can hold that down. The 77 Cadillac. My little sister used to call it the COP. All right, Caddy of Pain. And she called it that because one day me and her was driving. Me, her, and her boyfriend, we driving and shit. Her boyfriend is supposed to be on house arrest. He in the car with us. We driving around. All of a sudden, his mom's is in another car, like 2 cars behind us. So I try to lose him. I lost control of the car, crashed into this gate. A straight crash into a gate. No damage at all on the car. None. So we started calling it the Caddy of Pain. All right. So I had the COP 77 Cadillac Fleetwood. Whatever. Whatever. I digress. All right. Back to the story. So anyway. So I see my man Ron early in the day. I'm like, look, why don't you come through around the way? We're going to go to this party tonight. So he's like, cool. He said he's going to come through with 2 of his boys. They don't know none of my boys. I don't know none of his boys, but we all cool. So, we going to get along. All right. So what we used to do was, and now everybody from Queens, y'all know what I'm talking about. Liberty and Sufton. All right. So what we used to do a lot of times at night, if we're going to meet up and go somewhere, especially at York College, because we used to live in them York College parties. If we're going to go to the York College party, we'll meet up there's a diner called Carmine's Diner. All right, they close at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll meet up at Carmine's Diner like 10 o'clock at night, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and chill in the parking lot. And Carmine's Diner in the parking lot, they used to have mad milk crates, even though they used to chain them up so the crackheads don't steal them. But they had mad milk crates and all that. So that was a perfect spot for us to meet up at and start drinking the 40s and smoking the blunts and playing dice and all that while we wait for everybody else to come through. And then we'll all just hike straight down Liberty to York College and get it popping. All right? So anyway, let's have another shot. Another shot, another drink. All right? So that's what we used to do. Now, we could have drove and all that, but, back in the days, you didn't want to catch a DWI and all that. Especially young cats. Everybody just got their license and all that, so you don't want to just get your license and then fuck around and get a DUI or some shit. So we didn't care. When you're young, you don't care. You'll walk to a party. You'll take the train to a party. You'll take the bus to the club. You didn't care. Like nowadays, like you'll never see no grown nigga taking the train to go party. Like you don't do that now. But back in the days, you didn't care. You get on the train and go to the party. Afterwards, you get some hot dogs from the street vendor and get back on the train, go to sleep, wake up at your stop, and keep it moving. So anyway, so now we at the spot. All right, it's Friday night. We at the spot. It's me. Now, these cats, I know y'all watching the stream too. All right, shout out to y'all cats from the hood. I just seen y'all a little while ago. I told y'all I was going to mention y'all name. It's me, my man O, my man Gav, my old best friend Miller, R.I.P. Miller, my man Dave, my man Mike, Lowe. Like, we had a whole crew. And that's how we used to roll out back in the days. We used to roll out like a mob, yo. You know what I'm saying? 15, 20 deep, go to the party, and have fun. That's how we used to do it. So we all at the spot now. We all in Carmine's parking lot. We about 10 deep, 10, 15 deep. We waiting for a couple of cats to get there. All right. So we waiting for my man Ron and his 2 boys. They lived in Flushing at the time. So he gonna take the bus. I told him take the bus to Jamaica Avenue. Get off the bus at Jamaica. Just walk down Jamaica to Sufton and walk down Sufton to Liberty. And you can't miss it. It's a whole mob of niggas in the parking lot. You can't miss it. All right. Cool. So he like, all right, he gonna do that. So now it's 10:30. All right, so 10:30 is like the cutoff line. We getting ready to bounce. I'm like, normally we'll just bounce. Whoever not there, if y'all know where we going, just meet us there. Or if you don't know, then you asked out. But I'm like, nah, this is my man. You know what I'm saying? He don't really know how we do. He don't know the rules that you will get left. So I'm like, let's give him another 30 minutes. Let's wait for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling everybody, chill out. Let's just wait for him and shit. So everybody like, all right, cool. So we all drinking 40s. Yo, shout out to Mad Dog 2020. We drinking hit me up in the stream too if y'all know Mad Dog 2020, Cisco. We drinking St. Ides 40s. We drinking Crazy Horse 40s. Some of my niggas is drinking OE. I drinking that old gold 40s. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we having mad fun. We having mad fun. We in the parking lot. We just cracking jokes. We just doing what we do. A bunch of young dumb niggas here. That's what we do. So we chilling. Now it's like, all right, almost 11 o'clock. I'm like, damn, we getting ready to bounce. I can't hold niggas down all night. Like, I can tell niggas to chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody all dressed up. Everybody got their new kicks on and all that. I can't tell niggas, like, we just gonna chill all night waiting for this nigga. So I'm like, all right, everybody's, packing up their shit. We getting ready to keep it moving. Now, you got to remember, too, back in the days, the hood was a lot different. All right, back in the days, it wasn't all these, on Jamaica, especially Jamaica and Sufton, it wasn't all these stores and shops and all that. It used to be like deserted wastelands. All right, so you will get got out there if you're not careful. So now, keep that in the back of your mind. So now, we getting ready to bounce. All of a sudden, I see a cat coming down the block. I'm like, oh shit, that look like my man Ron. Tall, skinny, light-skinned cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that look like my man Ron, but it might not be him because he's supposed to be with two of his boys. But then again, maybe they fake moves and maybe he by himself. So I'm looking, I see the cat coming down the block. So I'm looking close, blah, blah, blah. All right, here it come. That's my man Ron. I'm like, oh shit, here come Ron right now. So I'm telling my dudes, all right, yo, everybody, let's get ready. Let's ride out. Here come my man right here. All right, so now, but everybody's still drinking. So it's not like we getting ready to walk out that second. Not to mention, I want to give this nigga a chance to swig on the 40, you know what I'm saying? Take a few puffs and all that, get ready for that walk. Even though that walk was only like 10 blocks. But, you got to get your mind right. So I'm like, all right, let's chill out for a second. So when I seen him, though, he kind of looked a little disappointed. You know what I'm saying? He had this look on his face that was a little bit like he was kind of disappointed. So I stepped to him. I'm like, yo, what's up? We dapping and shit. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what's good? So he's like, yo, son, he kind of pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, I just got robbed, yo. So I'm like, say word, yo. Now, I'm not totally shocked. I'm not totally shocked because, like I said, back in the days, that's why you kept a mob, yo. Every time you went somewhere, you went as a mob because back in the days, the stick-up kids out here was real, yo. The stick-up game was real. You will get, I don't care. You're a girl, old man, little kid, don't matter. You walking around the hood in the middle of the night, you will get got. Back in the days, that's how it used to be. So when he said he got robbed, I wasn't too surprised, but I was like, damn, son. I was like, what happened? And where's your boys at? So he's like, yeah, my two boys, they were supposed to come through. They fake moves. But, like I said, y'all got to remember, there was no cell phone. So you couldn't just call me like, yo, guess what, blah, blah, blah. So he already told me he coming, so he got to stick to his word. So he like, nah, my two mans, they fake moves. So I decided to come by myself. He's like, yo, I'm walking down Sufton. You know what I'm saying? It's mad dark and deserted. And you could tell when a nigga ain't from the hood, you got a different kind of walk. You walking like you got a destination. You know what I'm saying? When you're from the hood, that same hood, you walking like, yo, like you don't give a fuck. You just out here walking around. So he had that walk like he from a different hood. Yeah. So, niggas got him. What I'm gonna say here. What I'm supposed to say. I kind of, I wasn't too shocked. But then when he started telling me the story, the shit started adding up. He's like, all right. He's like, he got off, he walked down Jamaica. He made a left. He started walking down Sufton. So he like, when he, there's a candy store out there. It's closed. He's like, there's a big dude, big giant dude, 6'2", 200-something pounds with dreads. Big giant dude out there. Just, like when he walking past, the dude just, stepped to him and was like, had a little bag in his hand and kind of like, motion like he had a gun and was like, yo, son, give me everything in your pockets here. You know what I'm saying? And now, you got to remember, we all 18 years old. Niggas ain't thug life like that. You know what I'm saying? We 18 years old. This a grown man with a gun. All right, so what you going to do? You're going to empty out your pockets. I mean, you're not trying to get shot on some dark, deserted street. And not to mention, you 18 years old, you only got about $20 to your name. Like, you wasn't, niggas wasn't balling like that. Niggas ain't have credit cards and debit cards and all that. Nobody had that. You just had your money for the night, maybe a couple of dollars for some food, and that's it. So he like, yeah. So the dude kind of like went and he didn't show me the gun, but he motioned like he had it. You know what I'm saying? My man Ron, he didn't have no gun. So what's he gonna do? You ain't gonna wait until the shit is in your mouth before you decide to believe it or not. So he was like, all right. So he emptied out his pockets, gave it to son. So I'm like, damn, son. I'm like, yo, how much money you had on you? So he like, yo, I only had about $25 on me. My money, $5 to get into the party. another couple of dollars for the bus, and a couple of dollars for some 40s, and a couple of dollars for some food. Like, yo, back in the days, you roll with exact change. Like, we had little bullshit jobs and all that. We was all flipping them burgers and, and folding them shirts and all that. But, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really have money like that. So I felt bad. I was like, damn, I kind of felt like it's my fault because, I could have told him to take the bus to Jamaica Avenue and then take a dollar cab to meet us and all that. But I know niggas is broke, so I'm trying to save the cat some money. I'm like, just walk. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. So he told me that. I felt kind of bad. I'm like, yo, don't worry. I told my niggas, I'm like, yo, son, this nigga just got, blah, blah, blah. We all gonna chip in. We gonna make sure he get in. We gonna chip in and make sure he get food. We gonna chip in and make sure he get drunk and all that. We gonna have fun. But, he's like, all right, cool. So, I want to have a drink first. I got to take my mind off this shit. All right, so we're like, cool. So we all walk to the store. We got some more 40s and shit. 40 ounces all day. That's how we used to do 40 ounces all day. So we got a couple of more 40s. We went back to the parking lot. We start drinking again. Roll up a couple of more blunts. We start smoking again. Before you know it, it's about 12:30. All right, it's about 12:30. You know how time flies when you having fun. So it's about 12:30. And now it's like, damn, it don't even really make no sense to walk all the way up to the party. We're going to get there. By the time we get in, it's 1 o'clock. 30 minutes later, they got the lights on. They kicking niggas out. You know what I'm saying? I know it may sound cheap, but back in the days, it was like, yo, we're going to spend $5 to chill there for a couple of minutes. Like, nigga, $5, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's like the equivalent of $20 now. You know what I'm saying? The shit you could get with $5 back then. So we like, all right. We're like, fuck it. We just instead of going to the college party, we're gonna make a night of it right here. We just gonna go back to the store again. We're gonna get mad snacks, gonna get mad Dutch Masters and Phillies. We just gonna smoke and drink and eat, and we're gonna go across the street because right across the street from Carmine's is a park. So we like, all right, we're gonna go sit in the park and just chill out, get drunk, and just have fun. We're gonna make the night. It's a nice spring night. I know it wasn't that cold because we all had on hoodies. We all had on, army fatigue shit. Now, if you want to know what I was wearing, all you have to do, right? This is what you do. Let's have another drink real quick. If you want to know what I was wearing, just go on your YouTube player, put in Mobb Deep, Survival of the Fittest, or Mobb Deep Shook Ones, any one of those videos, and that's how we used to dress back at that time in Queens, back in 92, 93, 94. That's how we used to dress. We used to dress straight army fatigues, straight big shit, big oversized shirts, oversized pants. Not all this tight shit, no nut huggers, all right, no ball busters, none of that shit. We used to all rock hoodies and bandanas and do-rags and all that. And that's what we had on. All right, so now we go across the street from Carmine's into the park. So we like, all right, we just going to make a night right here in the park. So it's me, Ron, Miller, everybody, the whole crew. We across the street in the park now, we drinking. All of a sudden now, all right. Now let me tell you something real quick. All right. Now all of a sudden now, while we over there drinking, shout out to my man Maurice too. This drink is for you, Maurice. I know you watching this shit, and I know you laughing right now. While we drinking in the park, my man Maurice kind of tapped me to the side and was like, "Yo, look down the block right here." So we kind of walk to the gate. You see two crackheads arguing. All right. But it's a big giant black nigga with dreads arguing with a chick. All right, the crackhead. And the dude that it was this cat named MacGyver. All right. Now let me tell you a little bit about MacGyver real quick. All right. Let me tell you about this cat real quick. If y'all ever seen the movie Friday, right? If you ever seen Friday, you seen Debo. Y'all know, real niggas know, every hood got a Debo. All right. Every hood got that big oversized black nigga that just came out of jail or going back and forth to jail. Got mad scars and mad stab wounds, got shot up and all that. And it's one of them niggas that's OG status that you don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? One of them niggas that you just don't fuck with. All right? That's this cat MacGyver. All right? My hood had a cat like that. His name was MacGyver. And the reason we called him MacGyver, if y'all young niggas might not never seen that show, but stream, let me know if y'all ever seen MacGyver. It was a dude that could make anything out of anything. All right? And we used to call this cat MacGyver because he was, let me tell you what he looked like. He was about 6'2". He was about 250 solid though. Ripped up, cut up to death, yo. All right, but straight jail workouts though. All right? He one of them cats that you'll see him every day and then you won't see him for 6 months because he got locked up for some bullshit, and then he back on the block again, even bigger. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them niggas that would terrorize the hood. Like, he was a crackhead. He was a crackhead in the evening. But in the daytime, he was just a big giant nigga that, he'd be robbing niggas, shooting niggas, stabbing niggas. I don't give a fuck, little kids, girls, old people. Like, he was a straight up menace to society. All right, a straight up menace, one of them niggas that you do not fuck with. All right, that's MacGyver. And we called him that because every time you see him, like in the daytime, he was kind of a different dude than at night. At night, he's on straight beast mode. At night, straight robbing niggas, to support his crack habit. But in the daytime, you could talk to him for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could try to holler at him and all that. And he's one of those cats that the nigga always got a weapon that he made, like, you know what I'm saying, made out of something. Like, he might have, on the street, he might have 2 toothbrushes taped together with some gray tape, filed down like the nigga walking around with a shiv. This nigga got a shiv in the streets, yo. He might have a comb or something with the teeth missing on it. Like, I take this comb, I jam it in the nigga eye. Like, he one of them cats that, like, we used to be in the park playing ball, and after the sun started going down a little bit and everybody chilling, he would start telling stories about how he got this nigga, how he got that nigga. When he was on Rikers Island, how he was doing this and, stabbing niggas up and doing that. One of them cats, yo. But, you believed him, yo, because, you know what I'm saying? He when you out there in the middle of the night, you always seen him. You always seen him, and, a crackhead, once they on that crack, you don't know, You don't know what kind of personality they're going to have. So he was one of those cats that you'll see him in the daytime, and you'll be like, yo, what up, blah, blah, blah. Then you see him at night, and he got this deranged look in his eye like, yo, let me get $1. And you be like, damn, if I don't get this nigga $1, he might just rob me. And he did that. He was robbing a lot of niggas that he knew, a lot of niggas that, you just seen in the park earlier. And then he'll turn around and rob him at the chicken place on something in Liberty. Nigga going to get some chicken in the middle of the night. He'll be right out there. No ski mask, no gloves, nothing. Straight strong arm. A lot of times, he'll strong arm niggas. He'll just take your shit. Yeah. That was before Friday came out. We didn't know about Debo, but that was Debo, yo. He was the Debo of the hood. All right, trust me. Let me tell you something real quick. One night, and all of my niggas that from the hood, we all got victimized by this nigga at one point at a time. And I'll tell you how this nigga got me one night. One night, I'm at the chicken place, and I'm coming out of the chicken place. This nigga's there, like, trying to sell me a toolbox. So I look at the toolbox. I'm like, this shit look mad beat down and all that. But I'm like, yo, this shit look familiar to me. Come to find out, the nigga stole it out of my backyard. That was Mook's toolbox. My brother Mook, shout out to Mook. That was Mook's toolbox. So the nigga was trying to sell it to me at the chicken place. Now, I never told Mook about that for years. I finally told him years later. But I didn't tell him about that because I know this nigga would, he probably would have, try to go shoot this nigga or something. And I ain't want this nigga to get locked up or end up getting into mad drama over some toolbox that he don't care about. Because you knew back in the days, it was a lot of crime around here. So, you wouldn't leave some shit in the backyard unless you really didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't really care about it. But it's just the point. Like, the nigga went in my backyard and took it. And then try to sell it to me. So I'm like, damn, like this nigga, like that nigga's really a crackhead. But like I said, I'm 18 years old. I'm a little small nigga and all that. I'm not really trying to be out there fighting some big, big old school nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that serious. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to buy it. Let it go. But I told my boy, though, my man Miller, I was like, yo, you better watch this shit. Because Miller lived across the street from the nigga. You better watch this shit. The nigga, when it done came in my backyard, took some shit, and then tried to sell it to me. My man Miller was like, yo, son, I'll let this nigga ride my bike in the daytime. He's like, yo, let me hold your bike, go to the store or something. The nigga just never came back. And then like 2 days later, the nigga was acting like he didn't even remember about the bike. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you had to write that off as a loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of them hood terrorist niggas from back in the days. All right. So that's MacGyver, yo. That's a little story about this cat. This is one of them cats that you didn't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And if you see him in the daytime, yeah, he's cool, but at night the nigga cracked up and he looking for money to support his crack habit. So when my man Maurice was like, yo, look down the block right here go MacGyver, and he arguing with a crackhead, I'm like, oh shit, I know for a fact that's the dude that got my man Ron. It has to be, yeah. It has to be. I'm like, that's the dude. Remember this cat said it was a big black nigga with dreads. I'm like, it has to be. Has to be. So we all in the park, and keep in mind it's mad dark and all that. So I'm like, telling everybody, yeah, I digress. I'm telling everybody, get it, everybody huddle up in the circle. So I bring my man Ron. I'm like, look down the block. I'm like, that's the cat that got you right there. And he like, yeah, like he bad tight, like, yeah, it's like that's the y'all know this cat, like, what's up? I'm like, yeah, we know him. Let me tell you about this cat real quick. So we told him about him, like, look, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's a terrorist, but but at night the nigga be cracked up and all that. So, it is what it is. So he like, all right, cool. Now we looking at them, and while we looking at them across the street in the park, they like maybe a block away on the corner arguing. You could tell, and not to mention, you like I grew up around crackheads in the hood. When somebody cracked out. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that now he's on crack. Now he's on, drinking, whatever he drinking. Now he mad drunk and high. He's stumbling all over the place and all of that. Like, he look a mess. He look a mess. So we like, you know what? We should get this nigga, yo. Like, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, we all young. We all 18, 19 years old. Not one of us over 19. We like, you know what? This is our chance now to get some payback, yo. For when the nigga, stole my brother's tools. My man Miller, he took my man Miller bike. He caught my man Maurice one night. You know what I'm saying? Mad drunk. Caught my man Maurice, just straight up robbed him. No mask or nothing. And then, didn't do nothing about it. Like, he caught a lot of niggas in the hood. So we like, all right. He drunk. This is our chance. We gotta get this nigga, yo. All right. So we start organizing. Exactly. Crack is wet. We start organizing. We like, how we gonna do this? All right. We like, look, we gonna split up because it's about maybe 12 of us, 12, 13 of us. So we gonna split up half and half. All right. Half of us gonna come from this side. The other half gonna come from that side. And you could see the nigga stumbling and he out there arguing with some crackhead. They talking shit, just acting like crackheads. We like, we could catch him right now and we could beat his ass here. And trust me, you could easily beat down a crackhead, especially when they on crack. I don't give a fuck if a nigga's 6'10", 350 pounds. I don't care if a nigga's, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, whatever, how big a nigga is. When you on that crack and you all fucked up, that size don't mean nothing, especially 12 niggas that's angry and 12 niggas that just finished drinking mad 40s and, you 40, you drink the 40, you get that liquid courage, you mad hype. You know what I'm saying? You ready to, you ready to prove yourself. And not to mention my man Ron now, he got something to prove. He don't want to be that dude. He don't want to be known as that dude that he came from Flushing. Yeah, you came from what we used to call the soft neighborhood. You came from the soft neighborhood. You got jacked and, you went home with no money. He don't want to be that dude. Like, he want to make a name for himself. So we like, all right, we're going to catch this cat. So we split up half and half, long story short. The nigga walking down the block, shout out to my man Maurice. Maurice ran up behind him, like we all start running. He's so cracked out, he's not even paying attention. We all start running toward him. My other niggas coming from the other side. Yo, my man Maurice just like did one of those old school drop kicks. Like just kicked the nigga in the back mad hard. Bang, yo. Nigga fell down. As soon as he fell down, I'm not even exaggerating. And you gotta remember, back in the day, that's when Timberlands was out. That's what all we wore. All we wore was Timberland boots. Every nigga in the crew got on Timberland boots, a different color or a different style, mainly the construction Timbs. Yo, as soon as he fell on the floor, all you see is construction Timbs, one after the other. Bang, bang, bang. Niggas is literally smashing this cat, yo. Smashing this cat. I'm not talking about a quick 2-second beat down and run off. Like, this nigga's on the floor. Yo, he's like moaning and making mad sounds. Niggas is like, yo, let me get through. Pardon me. Niggas like, yo, pardon me. Let me get through and get a few hits. Yo, my man Rom drop about 15 to 20 haymakers, yo. My man was dropping straight haymakers on dude's head, yo. Like, yo, we beat this nigga into an inch of his life, yo. Then niggas dug out his pockets. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of dollars. Niggas dug out his pockets. Gave it to my man Ron. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we beat the nigga mad. The chick that was with him, she just started walking away like she didn't even know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? We left the nigga on the floor leaking mad blood like we smashed this nigga's head in. And that was for all the frustrations of all of those months of you walking home from the train station, and he was like the main cat you looking out for. Like, yo, I can't even walk home from the train station at night without worrying about this nigga. He broke into everybody's yard. He robbed mad ladies and little kids. Like he was robbing kids that was 14 years old. He was robbing women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of that anger came out. All of that anger came out at that very moment, and everybody just smashed him. So after we smashed him, we kept it moving down Liberty. we kept it moving down Liberty, and we went to this next park over there in Remington. We went to Liberty Park, Van Wyck Park over there. And after that, we all over there high-fiving and shit. You know, we having mad fun. You know what I'm saying? We gotta smoke a few blunts and just cool out and all that shit. And that was that. That was my man Ron. And after we dug out his pockets, he only had like $6-7. We gave it to Ron. We all chipped in. You know what I'm saying? We let him get his money back and all that. And that was like a turning point for my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like after that, he started coming to the hood all the time, and we got kind of tight and all that. We lost contact over the years after that. But real quick, funny story about MacGyver. What happened to him? Maybe about. All right, now, so keep in mind, after we beat this nigga, we almost killed him. We ain't kill him, but we beat this nigga's ass. The next day, he lived across the street from my man Miller. So the next day, he seen Miller. So Miller's like, yo, what's up, blah, blah, blah. This nigga had mad lumps. Nigga face mad swollen and all that. This nigga told Miller, like, yo, I was coming back and like 50 niggas jumped me with baseball bats and all that. You know, niggas got me. So we was like, all right, cool. He didn't know it was us. And so we could breathe a sigh of relief. He didn't know it was us. About another week or two later, all right, now this nigga MacGyver, he was a straight, like I said, menace to society. He was messing with this chick that lived on Waltham Street. And she was a regular chick. And, you know, he was like a big dude and all that. So I guess, you know, she was trying to get with him like that. But I guess she didn't know his dark side and all that. But she found out. Because the nigga started beating her ass. Like, he was dating this chick. He was living in her crib. Robbing her crib every other day. Beating her ass every time you see her. I ain't gonna name her name. But, you know, she know who she is. Every time you see her, she got a black eye. She got a busted lip. And it was that nigga he was giving her the business. You know what I'm saying? So, one night, She called the cops. She put a restraining order on this nigga. Nigga got locked up. Whatever. He comes out of jail. He goes right back to her crib and like forces his way in. So instead of calling the cops and all that, she played it cool. Like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, don't worry about it. It's all good. You know, cook a nigga dinner and all of that. Cook a nigga dinner. Let the nigga do what he do and go to sleep. In the middle of the night. All right, now, like I said, I ain't going to name her name, but chick is OG status. In the middle of the night, she stabbed that nigga in the heart, yo. Killed him, yo. Stabbed him in the heart and called the cops, yo. Soon as she stabbed him, she let the nigga die right there. Like, she didn't call an ambulance or nothing. She stabbed him, let the nigga die, and then called the cops, yo. Cops came and all that. They locked her up and all that. But she beat that case scot-free, hands down. She was like, yo, this nigga was terrorizing me. She had all of her friends and family. Mad people from the hood came and was, you know, the nigga had a crazy long criminal record and all that. So she killed this nigga, got away with it scot-free and all that. That was the end of MacGyver, all right? So once she killed his ass, then after that, everybody started talking about, yo, remember the night we had to smash that nigga, yo? Yeah, it became public knowledge after that, yo. All right, so, yo, R.I.P. to my man Ron, man. That was one night, that was years and years ago. That was one night that really sticks in my mind. You know what I'm saying? That really, that really kind of, that's kind of sums it up, like how I used to know this cat and the kind of dude he was. Now, years later, he went on, he became a correction officer. He moved out of state. He got mad big and all that. So, he did his thing. He did his thing, and then he moved back, and he moved out of state. That's how I kind of lost contact with him. I didn't even know he moved back to New York. And when he passed away, he was back out here in New York. It's only because my other man came down from Atlanta where he used to live at for the funeral that I even bumped into my man and found out about it. So let's have another drink for my man Ron, R.I.P. And my man MacGyver, R.I.H. All right, rest in hell. Enjoy that beatdown, son. Take that beatdown with you to hell, yo. All right, you heard? All right. Bombs, nigga. Fatigues on deck. Y'all young niggas don't know, man. Like, back in the days, we was not rocking no tight pants. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, if you came through looking like how these niggas look now. Y'all seen this nigga Young Thug and all these cats. If you would have got on the train back in the day in 93, 94, 95, wearing some tight shit like that, you would have got smashed, yo. I don't care what train you was on, you would have got smashed, yo. Like, I don't know, but times change, people change. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, I can pour out a little liquor. I'm not gonna pour none on the ground, but you know what I'm saying? I already poured out some for my man the other night when I was chilling on the block. You know what I'm saying? I've already poured out some. But yeah, straight army jackets, straight fatigue pants, straight Timberlands. Y'all remember mountain gear boots? I don't know if that shit was big everywhere else. It was kind of big in Queens. The mountain gear boots. It was kind of like for the dudes that couldn't afford the Timberlands. The next best thing was either beer or mountain gear. Hit me up in the comments and let me know if y'all heard of mountain gear. Mountain gear was like the next best thing. If you couldn't afford the Timbs, you got some mountain gears. You were still rugged. You were still mad hardcore. All right. Yeah, back then in the 90s, yo, it was a lot more violent, but at the same time, it was a lot more violent, but it was a lot more niggas getting beat down. It wasn't really like you didn't have to worry about getting killed. You had to worry about getting beat down, yo. You know what I'm saying? Now, nowadays, like, everybody got a gun and niggas ain't even trying to fight you. Before, like, niggas will really just try to take your shit strong on you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are just like, give me that. If you don't give it to me, they gonna beat your ass and take it. Nowadays, niggas will shoot you in the street for a pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Niggas don't care. Yeah, mountain gear was that shit was alright. I ain't gonna front. I had a set of mountain gears too. I could afford the Timbs, but I had a set of mountain gears too. Why not? Why not? Alright, so we getting turned up now. We getting turned up. Gore-Tex, of course, yeah. Of course, the Gore-Tex boots, yeah. That was another thing, the Gore-Tex boots. Everybody used to rock that. Yo, the Columbia jackets. My man Nile, I know you know. The Columbia jackets. Everybody used to rock the Columbia jackets. You know what I'm saying? Remember the ones that had like 3 jackets in one? You know what I'm saying? These had the Columbia jackets. Word up, yo. Columbia jackets on deck. Let me turn this shit up a little. I need some... Word up. Everything was Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, Nautica. Yo, remember the Nautica store? Eddie Bauer, you know what I'm saying? Word, yo, straight Carhartt, yo. That was my thing. That was my personal shit. My personal shit was straight Carhartt. I used to like rocking army fatigue pants, Champion or Carhartt hoodies with the Carhartt vest over it. You know what I'm saying? And then when it get mad cold, I throw in the big boy Columbia or the big boy, you know what I'm saying? The big boy army fatigue joint. Remember when it rains, everybody had the rain suits on? Remember the rain suits that fold into like a little pouch? Like niggas had the rain suits and shit, yo. Yo, Boss jeans, yo. Hold up, time out, yo. Time out, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about Boss jeans, yo, alright? Boss jeans. Remember, a lot of cats was like, all right, Boss jeans are fake Jabos. Remember Jabos had the little tag in the front over the zipper? All right, so a lot of cats was rocking Jabos, but remember they came out with the Boss jeans, yeah? That was for the hood, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Niggas had Boss jeans on deck all day, yeah? Word up. The farmer jumpers, yeah? Yeah, my man Cafe 88. Niggas know about Boss jeans, son. And then remember, as fast as them shits came in, them shits got mad played out, so everybody started taking the markers and trying to color in the shit on the Boss jeans. Yo, y'all niggas don't know nothing about that, yeah? Ah, man, South Pole, man. Look, I ain't gonna front, yo. I ain't gonna front. Niggas know we hated South Pole, man. We never fucked with the South Pole, yo. We never fucked with the South Pole, yo. But word up, we definitely fucked with the New Balances and the Felines. And I'm looking at the stream right now. The stream blowing up right now. There's some niggas on the stream that know about Boss jeans, yo. If you don't know about Boss jeans, y'all niggas better Google that, yo. Google Boss jeans, yo. Okay, so where we at? Let's talk about something real quick too. Oh, y'all niggas, y'all niggas still. Let me see where the stream is at. Yeah, Lugs. I remember Lugs. I remember Skechers. I actually liked the Skechers for a minute over the Lugs. I never really fuck with the Lugs too much. I rock with the Skechers. I definitely had a triple fat goose, but that was the triple fat goose was way before '93. That was triple fat goose was like early '90s, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was early 90s, yo. That was the triple fat goose when you rock the shit inside out with the birds, yo. Only real niggas know about rocking the triple fat goose inside out. A lot of y'all cats don't know nothing about that, yo. Alright? You don't know nothing about rocking the triple fat goose inside out with all of the fucking bird pattern, yo. You was that dude, yo. You was that dude. If you had remember niggas had the triple fat goose trench coat, yo. How many of y'all niggas had the trench coat? Me personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the trench coat one, but I knew a lot of cats that used to rock the triple fat trencher. You know what I'm saying? The trench joint. Yeah. Oh, niggas talk about South Pole. Nah, man. Nah. Never did that, yo. Never did the South Pole. Stacey Adams, old school niggas on deck. I see you. Word up, the triple fat goose. Matter of fact, I was talking to my girl the other night. I was trying to actually get another triple fat goose. I seen one on Amazon. I was thinking about getting that and just rocking that just on some retro shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? My man Dave got a triple fat right now too, yo. Now you can bring this shit back now, yo. You can bring this shit back now, but FUBU, yeah, I ain't gonna front, nigga. You had to support FUBU. You had to. You had to fuck with FUBU back in the days. You had no choice here. The Eddie Bauer. Of course I had the Eddie Bauer joint, yo. Remember you used to get the Eddie Bauer catalog to your house? Then you order mad shit from Eddie Bauer, yo. Eddie Bauer that was the shit, yo. That was the shit. But what I used to do, we used to go to the Nautica store. The Nautica jackets back in the day. Back in the days, you would get got on the train for a Nautica jacket. If you had a nice one, you would get got for a Nautica jacket in the heartbeat. There was a lot of cats that was rocking their Nauticas inside out. A lot of cats that was rocking the Nautica jackets underneath another jacket after school because they didn't want to get got. Yo, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, lots of crackling. Alright, well, my bad, yo. Hold up, what did I do here? I ain't do shit yet. Hold up. Let's take it to the mic. Let's make sure. Hold up. Let's see. What the fuck? Are you even doing this? Let me see. The mic went shit. Let's try to push the button. How about now? Damn. So that shit. Hold on a second. Let me see. That ain't. I ain't doing shit. Let me see. Where's the mic at? I don't wanna unplug the wrong shit. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let's fuck around. Hold on a second. Let's fuck around for a second. Yeah, I see. I didn't touch nothing. Hold on a second. Talk amongst yourself. Yeah. Let's make sure everything is plugged in. What the fuck, yeah? Yo, hold on. I didn't touch nothing. Yeah, I see. I didn't touch nothing. Listen. Let me see. What about now? What about? Yo, niggas sound like Bane, yo. Alright, hold on a second. Yeah, give me mine, yo. Hold on a second. I might have to get mine for a minute. Hold on a second, yo. Chill out, stream. Hold on a second. Yeah, how does shit sound, yo? Let's see. This is some bullshit, Mike. So I'm using a different. Still messed up. Let me see. Do I want to take a chance and unplug this shit and plug it back in yet? I don't know, man. I'm gonna take a chance and unplug it and plug it back in. Hold up. Somebody said better. Hold on a second. What about now? All right, let me unplug this shit.